if you have a spouse who never talks, well, yeah, you have a communication problem. I can't fix that. They need to be realistic. They need to talk. They need to open up. Now, they may not want to talk, may not want to open up. You might need to just talk about the not talking and find out if there's issues. Sometimes the reason people don't talk is because when they do, they don't feel safe. They feel ridiculed, or they feel challenged, or they feel put down at some level. And they learn the safest thing for me to do is not to say anything. So if you have a spouse who never wants to talk, you need to make sure that when you do talk with them, that it's safe when they talk. You know, that you're not saying stuff, well, that's stupid. Well, what do you think like that for? Or, well, that's wrong. I mean, you talk that way to me, I'm fine. You know, my Puerto Rican blood loves an argument. You know, I love debating stuff and fights. But a lot of people aren't wired that way. The minute you start challenging them and their ideas and their feelings at any level, they begin to shut down. They don't feel safe. You know, we do that whole flag page program with couples. You get someone with a very high peace score in their life. They can be very, very quiet people. Not because they don't care, not because they're not concerned. They don't feel safe and respected to share their opinions often. And you put them in an environment like that, and they're very quiet. I don't know if you've ever seen someone who's real quiet in some situations, but then just talks like crazy in others. Why? Because in the second situation, they feel very safe to be themselves. And they talk, la, 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 la. They never shut up. Then you put them in a different environment. Suddenly they're very quiet, very reserved. Again, they're not being mean. They're not trying to rob anybody of their emotions. It's usually they don't feel safe. So